Okay, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be doing a review on the JBL Partybox 1000, which is a long-awaited video for me and I'm sure some of you. So I've done obviously the 110, the 310, 710, and now we're at the big boy. I do have the 110 by the way on the left there, just as a size comparison. It's about double the height. Yeah, so this thing is absolutely massive. I've had a good 3 weeks roughly to play with it now, so I've had a decent amount of time. Yeah, it's massive. I don't know exactly how much it weighs, but too much. Basically, it's got a set of wheels at the back, and but yeah, you wouldn't be able to. I've had this one downstairs for the last 3 weeks because you literally wouldn't be able to take it upstairs. It's just I think I'd actually probably hurt myself trying to take it up there, and I would be worried that the house would fall down. So it does have some controls on top, which are facing the other way, obviously due to it being kind of like a DJ oriented thing. So we've got the power, Bluetooth and source button, which swaps between these sources. This button obviously changes the light display. There's a couple of those to flicker through, which I'll show you in a bit. And then this is all to do with the karaoke type stuff. So the smart DJ and the voice so the voice cancel and the key and the echo things only work when a microphone is plugged in, and that will obviously have an effect on that. You've got your normal bass boost button over here with the 2 modes. And then the weird thing I find about this is we've got volume buttons, but not like the 110 has the swivel ones, which are much easier. These are literally buttons, so you have to sit here and literally, or down if you want to do them, and they don't light up or anything. So they're a little bit almost cheap feeling, ironically, even though this is £1,000. Yeah, but then you've got, Jesus, okay. It's a bit loud, I think. So you've got like a DJ board here, and it's got a load of sound effects. And you can, it's also got like a loop thing built in, so you can record a sound and then it will keep looping it for you, and then you can add in other sounds. So now we've got, obviously, God. So obviously I'm no good at this, as I'm not an artist of any sort at all. But if you were, this could actually be a very useful tool. It's kind of like a loop machine type thing built into it, as well as all these DJ sounds. So honestly, it is a fun bit of kit, and I have had some fun playing around with that. I haven't created anything noteworthy, but I have had some fun. And then on the back, a bit lower down here, we've got a fan, which is interesting. And then we've got your inputs for your mic and guitar with the gain controls for them, a left and right channel swap, a USB out, and some line-ins. Interestingly, no TWS, like the pairing with other speakers on this. You can't do anything like that. Not that you need to, obviously this is powerful enough by itself, but it's interesting. You've got a very big sub, like air escape for the sub down there, and the power cord at the bottom, because this is only mains powered. So no taking this anywhere on battery. Not that you probably would do anyway, but that isn't even an option. Yeah, so the light displays, I'll flick through some of the displays and show you what they are. I'll play a bit of music quietly so you can actually get it bouncing to them as well. Obviously, we'll be using my Diamond Eyes by Everything song. I'll play it nice and quietly. This is literally just so you can see the lights. Then you've got mode 2. And the third one, where they kind of meet in the middle. And this one's quite cool. It's like a fireplace type thing. Changes colours to the music and acts like a fireplace. So we're just going to be using the standard one for this because it's the one I prefer. That's off, obviously. So yeah, those are the ones that I quite like. So that's what we're going to be using for this video. I will give you a quick sound test, and then obviously I'll have some thoughts about it, and then I will be doing another video where I compare it to the 110, as I think that would be quite a good comparison. It is on carpet as well, so bear in mind, obviously, for the sound test, but this is really the only place I can have it. So, yeah. So I will be doing, despite requests from people, I will be doing it at my normal 80% volume, which is going to be earth-shatteringly loud, so I'm going to cover my ears, but you can enjoy.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. We're searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Kissed your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. Oh, you meant the world to me. Like shadows in.
Right, so yeah, that's that. And I mean, honestly, it's something that you have to experience in person. I almost wish I could bring it round to each of your houses, and show this off, because, well, when I had this in my kitchen, we had people worrying that the glass in the windows was actually going to shatter, and it wasn't a joke; it was a genuine worry. The bass on this is everything is like nothing I've ever heard before, and it's really hard to explain. It's the best, obviously, that I've literally ever heard, and it's properly impressive. I mean, the whole room. I mean, this isn't a massive room, but the whole room vibrates. The bones. You can feel the bones in your body vibrating, and and this is on carpet. Like when it's on tiles, like it is in the kitchen, it's the whole, like the cupboards on the other side of the room. You can feel them and almost see them physically vibrating. The amount of power that this thing produces is honestly shocking, and it's something that you almost have to experience. I really wish I could just send one. Everyone should have a free trial of this, because it's incredible. It really is. Even if you're not a big speaker person, just the sheer power that this thing outputs is honestly insane. And the light show is obviously like nothing else. Just get a big wall of light, and it might not be as sophisticated as some of the others. Like the Partybox 110 over there has a little bit more, like has some lights on the side, and there's some better modes, to be honest. But it's just a big wall of light that is honestly awesome. The whole thing is brilliant, and I wish, it's almost like I really want to keep it, but I can't justify the price tag, and there's absolutely no way I could ever play it at that volume. I mean, even for 2 minutes or whatever that was, it's a worry for the neighbours. Honestly, it's so loud, but it doesn't. It looks like almost cheap because of the tacky LEDs and stuff like that, but it's honestly it doesn't distort. It's absolutely beautiful sound, and it's crazy powerful. I mean, hopefully it comes across in a minute when I do the comparison against the 110, but it's just insane. And yeah, I mean, if I had enough space, more money and space, it's worth every penny, honestly, because the sound is, yeah, I mean, I've had the 710, and it is obviously, the 710's a monster, but it's just on another level, and you really can tell the difference. It's not, anyone could as well. It's not just to an audiophile's ear. There is a proper power difference in that, and the bass is just incredible. Like everything in the room vibrates, and you get a real sense of the music, based in parts of the music that you won't hear on other speakers, and highs and lows in music that you just don't hear, that you didn't even know were there, because no other speaker can really display them properly. But yeah, it's something to experience, and I'm very glad that I've had some time with this, and the time to experience it, and to share it with you guys, because it's probably one of those things that not many people are going to go away from this video and go and buy, purely because of the price. But it's something it's a brilliant thing to compare things to, and it really puts into perspective when you think the 110 and it is a brilliant speaker, but it really puts into perspective what a bit of power can do for you. And yeah, it is insane. As far as actually recommending this goes, to be honest, like with all things in this area, this price area, it would be very hard to recommend for the average. Well, definitely for the average user, it would be a no-no, because it's just too big, too loud, and while a lot of you are sitting there, like I was before I bought this, saying how can it possibly be too loud? This thing it's outrageously loud, and it is that you would never use it above 25% volume, and frankly, that it is a waste of money. But just to have a thing that can, and sometimes just to show it off, would be brilliant. But yeah, as far as recommending it goes, it is just too big and too loud, unless you've got it for a pub, maybe, or something like that. Like, you know, you need this in a big space for a lot of people. The 110 satisfies literally 95% of the time. There may be some situations you can think of where the 1000 would be preferable, but to be honest, especially seeing as it has to be plugged in, it's not. Yeah, no. But yeah, I'm glad I've had the experience, and it's a brilliant thing to test the audio to, and I am looking forward to the comparison with the 110. So yeah, I mean, pop your comments down, obviously, in the comment section. I'm very interested in seeing what people have to say about this. It's a shame I can't play some proper songs on it that aren't copyrighted, because it would be nice to have some song requests to play on this thing, but just know it would be like nothing you've heard before. But yeah, thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and look for the video on the 110.